They all went crazy.
That was clear as day.
That was a woman.
That was a woman.
If somebody could make this epoch go off. Whoa. The first time.
Dawson.
Dude, there's no women out there.
Dawson, come here.
What?
Someone just pulled my shirt.
Tonight, we will be investigating the Bruce Mansion in Brown City, Michigan. This place is disturbingly creepy on the out. I mean, it reminds me of the Beetlejuice house. It has weird, crazy history. And me and my friend, Paranormal Encounters, finally got together to do a collab right here at the Bruce Mansion. I'm super excited for tonight. We're gonna go in, we're gonna get a little bit of a tour, and the investigation upcoming is going to be absolutely amazing. We have some great stuff in store for you.
That was clear as day.
That was a woman.
That was a woman.
This is a cool place. We are the first YouTubers to do this place. Is the house gonna be alive for the first YouTubers? Is it gonna be dead because we are the first YouTubers? Who knows? But tonight, we're gonna find out. Let's get into the history and the tour, and then let's get into the first investigation.
Let's go.
The Bruce Mansion in Burnside, Michigan is a place like no other. Just looking at the home, it's easy to say the words, it's haunted. But I can assure you, it's more than words here. From an Edgar Allen Poe telltale heart story to crazed residents and more. This home is disturbing from top to bottom. Starting from the beginning, the mansion was built in 1876 by John Bruce, a lumber modern-day millionaire according to the cornerstone, although some records state 1867. This is potentially a typo, or it's evidence of poor record-keeping in the area. This area had a massive fire in which the home was saved by nothing short of a miracle. This fire burned down most homes, stores, and more, with over 250 deaths as a result. Me and Connor are gonna do a little walk around of the house, and I have some information that I'm gonna kind of spit out. And I just wanna be very clear at the beginning and transparent that most of what I'm about to tell you is secondhand information. So always, no matter how accurate someone may seem, do your own research, because there are certain things that I can't just absolutely validate with like paperwork. Some things are just stories. So just to put that out there at the beginning, don't just take everything as fact, do your own research, all this and that. Take it with a grain of salt, whatever you will. But we're gonna start out in here because it's pretty crazy. So as soon as we walk through this area, there is writing on the wall, as you can see. Now this writing on the wall, the story goes, is the last person here, he went through a pretty nasty divorce and he went crazy. He started writing on the walls a bunch of stuff, leave everything to my daughter, this and that, went crazy. And when you start connecting the dots to everybody who lived here, they all went crazy. And I don't know if that's just chance at this point. The main story, which is the main reason I wanted to come here, was the guy, John Walker. The urban legend is that he hit somebody with his car, killed them, freaked out, and buried them on the property. It is just like the Telltale Heart. I mean, it is a crazy story. And he apparently went so paranoid that he went crazy about it until he ended his own life. Then you have all these other stories of the people who stayed here. They went crazy, or they did crazy things. I mean, this house has something going on, I think. I mean, I don't know. What do you think? Because it's kind of wild that everybody's going crazy here. I don't know if it's coincidence or if it's too much to be a coincidence at this point.
No, I definitely think that there's something going on. Like when we were just talking in the car a few minutes ago, just trying to cool down because it's hot in here. You started saying that theory, and I'm like, that's actually kind of crazy because it's true. because all the stories we just were told, literally stories we didn't even know about a mother being pushed down the stairs, what happened to
The previous owner.
previous owner, that previous owner from the 1920s. Like, it's kind of wild.
It's the linear timeline of just people going crazy is a bit much. And the house has a feeling to it. Like, I wouldn't say the house feels crazy or anything, but there's a feeling going on here. There's a few things we can't necessarily tell you on camera, but I mean, there's people potentially acting out of pocket that don't even live here. They just come here and do some crazy things. I mean, it's absolutely insane. It's super weird. But I just wanted to start out plain and simple right here, right in front of these weird drawings. And guys, there is some vulgar stuff on there, so we won't show close-ups. Right here as well is where allegedly the home funerals happened. Back in the day, it was pretty typical. There wasn't many funeral homes. They would kind of just go to like the biggest house. Hey, we're going to have a funeral. Apparently it was right here, right in this viewing window is where they would lay the bodies to rest. This room alone has crazy history. So, I mean, we might as well move on. It gets a little crazier from here. According to local legend, mixed with some modern-day first-hand accounts, almost every owner of the home went crazy and got divorced. I don't say this to poke fun. I find it very interesting based on where the investigation led this night. Starting off with the mansion's original resident, John G. Bruce. Bruce, like I said, was basically a millionaire in today's world. But with John, money didn't solve all of his problems. Over time, it's said that John started to lose his rockers, ultimately resulting in his wife leaving him. He then lost his fortune, and his life took a turn for the worse, forcing him to sell the home to a woman by the name of Cynthia. Cynthia did die inside the house. According to her death certificate, her death wasn't exactly cut and dry. Even on the death certificate, the words probably are used. If we take what's on the death certificate as fact, Cynthia died from a, quote, rupture of the heart, probably from fatty degeneration. Now, it doesn't sound like she fell down the stairs, but according to the town, she did. Her own son, who took over the home, allegedly made it known that that was her cause of death. Maybe her heart ruptured as she was at the top of the stairs, causing her to fall. Cynthia's son then sold this beautiful home to the Edgar Allen Poe telltale heart man himself, John Walker.
It definitely has a creepier vibe in this house right now.
Yeah, from earlier.
No joke. Like, this room is creepy because I know that.
Look at my arms. I mean, it's hot.
Oh, yeah.
It's hot. I have like full goosebumps going on right now, and it is what, 90 degrees outside?
Yeah. Didn't they say something about hearing children voices in this room? This is the dining room, I think they said. Am I right?
The woman was telling us that around here is where she would hear what she described as mumbling voices. Sounds like it's coming from behind a wall. And I had asked her, you've been here plenty of times. Do you know the difference between somebody at the gas station or this house? And she says, oh, you can tell the difference. You can tell the difference when someone pulls into this driveway or the gas station. You can tell when someone's talking. She doesn't seem crazy, so I'm inclined to believe her. But it was this area that she said that she's heard knockings and these disembodied mumbly voices. And she always said it sounded like somebody was trying to talk to you, but you couldn't understand the words that they were actually saying.
Yeah.
So this is one of the more hotspot areas. What I'm about to tell you about John Walker is mostly alleged and urban legend, but after some digging, I can confirm a man by this name did live and die within this town in the same year the urban legend insists. As the story goes, John Walker and his wife moved into this home. John began going crazy. His wife decided to leave him. Another strange similarity to past owners that I'll get into later. Walker was apparently devastated by his wife's leaving, and he started acting out, was distracted most of the time, and according to the legend, This is when John Walker was driving his car down a back road, striking and killing a man. Loaded with fear and potentially insanity, John put the man in his car, drove him to the mansion, and buried him somewhere on the property. Just like in The Telltale Heart by Edgar Allen Poe, my favorite Poe story, Walker went off the deep end, paranoid, insanity, and more set in, causing him to draw attention to himself. This is allegedly when he climbed up to the very top of the home, wrapped a rope around, and ended his own life. To this day, no body has been found. No proof of this crime has ever been discovered. But tonight, we're going to try and get to the bottom of it if Walker wants to speak to us. It's important to mention that if I found the correct John Walker, his death certificate does not read unknown like the internet claims. It in fact reads, quote, endocarditis with paracapsular abscess and mitral insufficiency. To put simply, the main cause of this is stress, and lots of it. So much that it becomes unbearable. So my question is the story true? How strange is it that his cause of death meets the story almost uncannily? But we just don't know. And up here is the little apartment area, but I wanted to stop right here for a specific reason because one of the ghost stories of this home is right about where Connor is standing. The woman saw a black and white checkered dress doing a sort of casual spin right there at the top of the stairs. The fact that someone says a black and white checkered dress, to me that gives a little credence to the story.
Yeah.
Because that's detail. That's not woman in white. That's not black dress. Corner of the eye. That is a very specific detail. And up here is, I don't know about you, it's heavier right now.
It's hotter too, but
it is hotter.
It is
Yeah.
definitely.
That's true.
It definitely feels odd. I'll tell you that. This whole house has a creepy vibe through every hallway and corridor you walk down. It just feels like now that somebody's watching you everywhere you're going around here, and especially this area, specifically this area.
And this would be sort of a hub. I would say if I lived here, there's bedrooms up here. There's you got the first floor, the first floor and the third floor right here. Bedrooms, bathrooms. I mean, this seems like this would be some sort of hub. If people are living here, this is where you're running into people. So the feeling of being like watched doesn't really surprise me right here.
Yeah.
Like I said, this place is so big. For me to show you the entire place, it would take forever. So we're going to do a quick rundown upstairs of what's going on. And then me and Connor are going to go ahead and get into the first investigation. And I mean, the place is feeling funky right now. So I have a good feeling about tonight. More owners move in, go crazy, get divorced. Friendships get broken up. One even leading to a near death here on the property grounds. Due to privacy reasons, I won't be giving out the true names and ages to protect these people from the wrath of the internet. But one of the more recent owners went so ballistically crazy he wrote on the walls after his wife left him. The home was filled with trash and paint, scribbles, symbols, and even writing a makeshift will on the wall. So up here, the story goes that this room right here was a speakeasy back in the day. And when you actually walk into the room, you can tell that there is a difference between how the room was made and furnished versus out there. So in here, the walls are actually paneled. There's outlets, lights, all this and that. So up here is more, it's not unbelievable that this would be a speakeasy, especially in a place like this in the middle of nowhere in Michigan. That gas station probably wasn't there. It wouldn't surprise me. One of the stories of the place goes is the man who allegedly hit the man with the car and buried him on the property, that this is where he ended his life. It was right here. What a place. Let's go ahead and grab the stuff, and let's get into the first investigation and see if the house wants to communicate with us and tell us the stories that goes on here. And maybe we can even try to find out where this forbidden secret body is buried on the property.
Let's go.
Let's do it. The home was once used for church activities back in the day, and before funeral homes were popular, this living room was used for funerals of deaths in the area. My question is, why does everybody who lives in this home go crazy, experience loss, marital, and friendship, and even death? Guys, right now, me and Connor are in the dining room area downstairs on the first floor. We have some devices spread around. We have the music box that Spotted Ghost gave me. We have the REM pod on the floor. Then we got the cameras spread around. So, if there's anybody here that maybe just got here recently, my name is Dawson.
I'm Connor.
We're just trying to have a conversation with you and get to know your story, get to know what's been going on within this home. We know that not many people have really been here recently, so maybe you're excited to talk to us, maybe you're angry to talk with us, but regardless, if you could show us a sign that you're here by maybe touching one of these devices, using your voice.
Is there anybody here right now who wants to talk to us? There's some pieces of equipment in this room that Dawson set up. Or if you walk in this room from this doorway here, we can see you walk in and hear the noise of this music box that we call this device go off. Or you can walk over here and this will make a little alarm noise. It's going to be startling, but it's just going to let us know that someone's in the room with us and is present.
We were thinking about heading upstairs. If you're opposed to that idea, please show us a sign. Otherwise, we're going to head up there.
Is there anybody here right now who'd like to talk to us? Can you make a noise?
You can't get in any more trouble, John Walker. So if you would like to get it off your chest and get rid of some of that paranoia that you've been living with, now would be the time. Why don't you come talk to us? And talking about it may be able to help you out. Was it an accident? Did you do it on purpose? Is the woman who fell down the stairs here, apparently these stairs right here, and died at the bottom, are you here? It's kind of dead. Let's go ahead and leave a music box right here, and we'll take this camera because the one down there will capture it. Now over here is like a little living room type section of the house, and it has a nice little vibe. Like, I kind of like it over here. Did you spend a lot of time over here, maybe looking out the windows or having conversations? Could you copy me? Did it just happen? What was that?
I think that was a knock.
Could you do that again, please? Okay. Is it out there by the stairs? Could you walk in front of that green light, please? And just stand right there at the top of the stairs, and it'll play a little musical tune. That's it.
Somebody down there? Do you want us here in the house? If you don't, can you make that music box, the green light by the stairs, go off? So we know that we need to leave your home.
Mr. Walker. Maybe you go by Edwin. A lot of people went by their middle names. If you're here, there's a lot of people that are telling a story that you did something very horrific. And now I'm not here to judge you. What the fuck?
Dawson.
Dude, there's no women out there.
Dawson, come here.
And now I'm not here to judge you.
Somebody down here? You see anybody in there?
No.
That was clear as day up.
That was a woman.
That was a woman. I do not see anybody at all. What the hell?
That freaks me out.
Yeah.
Dude, that was like right... Hello? Dude, that was a like full-blown disembodied voice.
Yeah, that was a woman. I don't know what it said, but that was straight up a woman's voice.
That was too clear and too close to even be outside. But we had to check, and there's nobody.
Hello? Like, what? How do you respond to that?
I don't...
Can you make a noise and knock?
I'm not crazy. That was like clear as day, like clear and loud and inside the house.
No, I heard it. That's why I said Dawson, because I thought somebody came in the house downstairs. But then again, your camera right here would have moved right by the stairs right here.
Oh yeah, because that's the only door to get in, and it would have clearly knocked that camera over. So I mean, I guess there's proof of that. Listen, we're not here to bother you. We really appreciate you showing us your voice. Should we go back upstairs or should we stay down here? Dude, that kind of freaks me out a little bit. That was crazy.
Yeah, it was.
There has been some stuff tonight. I mean, realistically. Dude, there's no way that wasn't caught on camera.
No, I think your camera audio caught that. Maybe a muffled and crappy one on this camera audio, but maybe one downstairs, you for sure would have heard of that.
Yeah.
Or even on mics. My mic for sure should caught that.
It's been weird. Honestly, this is between your filming and my filming, it's been fairly active.
Yeah.
I mean,
well, what do you want to do next?
do you want to split up and maybe you can get the house for some time and I'll go outside and walk around the property and see if maybe I can sniff out the idea of if there actually is a body here?
Yeah.
And then so we'll split up. And if you guys want to see Connor's POV, go to his channel. Link will be in the description. And I'm going to go outside and I'll probably borrow his epoch. And I'm going to walk around and see if maybe, just maybe, I can get some sort of hint on if there actually is a body buried on this property. And if there is, maybe they'll show me where it is. I mean, this is all a bunch of maybes and like really wishful thinking because we don't know if the legend is actually true, but it's worth a shot. I mean, it's a cool story. We might as well try it. I will see you guys in a second outside, and I'm going to go hunt for the body. And Connor, he's going to do whatever he's going to do in here by himself.
Let's go.
Let's do it. You recording? It's about to start. And then we'll take...
Can you make the music on that device go off and let us know you are there?
Lining up the cameras.
Can you knock something over?
What you just heard is absolutely insane, and I assure you, there was nobody outside except for me and Connor. For reference, this is us inside the house. We're back!
Can you make the REM pod light up to show us you're here?
Guys, right now, we are splitting up. Connor is going to stay in the house completely by himself, and I'm going to walk the property and try to see if I can get any intelligent responses, potentially about the body buried outside. So, Connor, good luck, my friend.
Thank you.
Have fun in this house by yourself after that creepy disembodied voice. And, I mean, I hope it happens again for you.
I hope so too. And hopefully I capture as well in camera.
That would be awesome. Let me start my timer for 20 minutes.
Yep.
And I'm started. I will see you soon. Okay, guys. We got the e-pot going. We got the cameras. I sprayed myself with bug spray. And I'm gonna walk around the property. John, if you're outside anywhere and you did bury a body on this property, please indicate to me with this blue light, this box in my hand, whether or not you want to talk about it. I didn't think I was going to be creeped out here, but I am. And the fact is I can't really see more than like 10 feet ahead of me, which is quite terrifying. Look at this little building. There's like stained glass. And there's gonna be a bunch of bugs coming after me because of this light. So I'm gonna do my best. Ah! Jeez, as soon as I said that, I got attacked. So over here, there's a fire pit right here on the ground. And there's like a tree line. And I think if he was gonna bury something in the backyard, it would be over this way, towards this tree line and this grass lot. That way he could keep an eye on it. Is the body over here? It's okay. Let's give the family some closure. Let's give you some closure. Nothing has went off. Okay, maybe I'm crazy. I thought I heard something. Did I just hear you? Also, earlier off camera, me and Connor were walking around the property filming some B-roll, and he had mentioned a good spot would be underneath the stairs here. Now, I don't know, but I don't think he's necessarily wrong. You would be pretty hidden. It would be close by. Most people that do a crime like that and bury something, they want to keep it close by them. They want to keep an eye on it. It's sort of, there's like a psychology to it. And I'm not going to pretend to be a therapist or anything, but this wouldn't be a terrible spot. If you were buried here, please indicate on me on this box that's in my hand, yes or no. Or if you buried it here. You cannot get in trouble anymore. If you were the victim, please, let's get you closure. Let's get you out of here. If you are the perpetrator, if you are John Walker, please, let's get some justice for this family. Nothing yet, guys. Nothing on the epoch. I couldn't imagine it would be in the front yard. I couldn't imagine it would be up here either. I think it would almost have to be like very close to the house. Maybe even in the basement. The basement has a dirt floor in a lot of the place, but the problem is it's flooded. So we could go down there if we had muck boots, but we don't, unfortunately. I think it would have to be somewhere back here in the basement within the dirt, sort of like a John Wayne Gacy sort of thing. Or under the stairs, like Connor said. Like Connor guessed, I guess I should say. If I were to bury a body, it's kind of a hard question because you have to really put yourself into that mindset, but I think maybe I would try to do it over here. I would definitely want to be protected from view. And the story goes that he was super paranoid and he was freaking out and he went crazy from it. Now, you don't really do that unless you have a body decaying very, very close to you. Is it back here? If you did not do this and these stories aren't true, light this up, say no. I don't want to lie about you. I don't want to create a false narrative. There's really no way to verify this unless we find the body. And even then, you still can't get in trouble. Mr. Walker, I'm asking you, man to man, let's figure this out. Let's help the family get closure. This was a long time ago. You cannot get in trouble for this anymore. Now, how would that story start? The man died in 1929. How would that story start? With the exact name of the real person, if there wasn't a little bit of truth to it. Maybe he was just a creepy hermit and the stories passed from child to child. Maybe that's the case, but regardless, there's a fraction of the truth to this. You know, guys, I never had a whole lot of faith in the epoch. But what's really interesting is when we were filming for Connor's video, the epoch went off quite a bit. I've been out here for quite some time now, walking around. You know, there's a gas station next door, there's power lines. Hasn't went off one time, so I would think that if it just randomly goes off, if the power lines or something were going to influence it, it would have by now. and it hasn't. Is the body back here? Whoa, what is this? It's like a little outhouse. Pretty creepy looking. If somebody could make this epoch go off. Whoa. The first time. Is it not an outhouse? Whoa, how weird. This goes off as I'm approaching this gravestone. I mean, it's a fake gravestone, obviously, but it says rest in peace, Edmund James Warden. You made this say no. Is the body over here? Was I getting close? Guys, sorry that I'm walking so much and not kind of stand still. But these bugs are gonna eat me alive if I stand in one place for too long. Is the body right here? Is that why you told me no? Maybe it's underneath one of these fire pits. Maybe the body doesn't exist. If the story isn't true, light this up and let me know so that I can stop asking about it. Let me know so I can move on with the questions. What the fuck? I just heard something extremely loud in there, like falling, and it looks like Connor might have dropped something. How'd it go, buddy?
Well, I'm not rolling on my cameras anymore, but it was all right. Honestly, I don't think I really had anything happen.
Okay.
Yeah.
I will say, did you drop something?
I just dropped my flashlight.
Can you hear me? Well, if there's anybody up here with us, we're doing this thing called the Estes method. And that is where Connor's the only one who can hear you. So to respond to my questions, Connor will answer. Is there anybody up here with us?
Fuck.
Interesting. Do you not want us up here? You can't say that on the radio. Did you hang yourself right where I'm standing?
I've been.
You've been. What have you been doing? Have you been trying to...
Oh my God, that was a kid's voice said that one.
Which one? Me or him? Try to focus. And really...
He's standing.
So me. That one? He's standing. What are you gonna do to me? It's almost like something came up here. Or started showing themselves a little more.
Something terrible.
Did you do something terrible? Do you want to get it off your chest and talk about it?
No.
You don't want to talk about it?
Accident or maybe accident or accident? I don't know.
What? I did something terrible, the accident. I think it was an accident. I believe that the story goes that it was an accident and you didn't mean to. So if you want to talk about it and get it off your chest, I would love for that.
There.
There what?
Without him,
What?
it's awful.
It is awful. But that's okay.
7.
Interesting. There's something that I've been thinking in the back of my head this whole time about some of the stories with the divorces and the people going crazy. And then he just says 7, and that was sort of my idea that I've been thinking of in the background.
7.
What the fuck?
Oh my.
Guys, I have goosebumps. 7 is an entity that causes like uprooting in lives, divorce, things like that. And like everybody in this house got divorced, had an accident, went crazy after, the woman falling off, thinking that her...
It's okay.
Are you here? Am I reaching? Why would it say 7 twice though? It is sort of giving me what I never wanted to bring it up because I don't really like to bring up those ideas much because I'm not that kind of YouTuber. But I have been thinking it like all night with some of the stories, everything kind of adding up together. Is that what's going on here?
That was a kid's voice. I couldn't tell what it said though.
Is the kid talking to 7?
Is it? Higher.
Is the kid talking to 7?
Daddy? 3?
We're on the 3rd. This is really weirding me out. Why is it getting more responses as I'm talking about this?
Yeah.
Is that what's going on here? Are you sort of influencing these people's lives, making them go crazy, making them...
Say what?
Making them do terrible things?
Thought.
You're trying to interrupt me while I'm talking, and I can tell. There was a noise over there. Come up here.
Possible?
It's possible? Is that what you're doing? Are you influencing these people's lives in some sort of way to...
He. Other.
Is this the little boy telling me that he...
Deal. Get up.
I'm not making a deal with you. Did you influence these people's lives to make them do crazy things? Influence them so that divorces happened and accidents happened and anger issues?
No.
You aren't? Okay, then correct me.
Sure.
If I'm wrong in this idea and this theory, tell me who this is. Tell me who's speaking. If I got this all wrong, I'm willing to apologize right now.
Did not.
I did not get it all wrong, so I'm right.
7.
Jesus fucking Christ, this is fucked up. If you guys know anything about 7, Entity 7, literally my friend Joe Vitale's channel is Entity 7 Paranormal for this very reason. And I'm not gonna lie, I've been thinking it ever since looking into this story and hearing about how everybody here went crazy and they all got divorced and all their lives like fell apart and all this stuff kind of happened, and it was in the back of my head.
Something back.
Yes. What's back? Say your real name, not 7.
No.
I know you're known by 7, but tell me your real name.
Save me.
Save you? Who's telling me to save them? Are you asking me to save you from 7? Guys, if you're new here, just know that I never try to do this sort of thing. I'm not a big demon guy, and I'm not even saying that's absolutely what's going on here. We're doing an Estes method. It's not an exact science, but it's really weird. And I just want to make it clear that I am not trying to attach that to this house. It's just a feeling I had, and everything he's been saying has been like connecting a lot. It could be messing with me. It could know this sort of thing and just be messing with me to try to whatever, but...
Dawson, somebody moving by me?
Jesus
I
fucking...
saw the floorboard creak.
I heard it. I thought he moved. Dude, there's movement. I heard like little knocks and then movement. Are you 7? Why would you be here of all places? If there's no more that you want to tell me, I'm going to be pulling them out of this. So, tell me what you want to tell me now.
I'm not really hearing anything else now.
Yeah, I got the vibe that it went away too. I don't know how he usually pulls him out of this.
Dawson?
Yep.
Okay.
I'll explain it all when we get down there and your eyes adjust, but there's been a thought that's been in the back of my head the whole time we were here, ever since I learned about everybody going crazy and all the divorce and everything.
Okay.
And once you watch this Estes method, you're probably gonna agree with me. It was pretty crazy. Please be careful on the stairs, because after kind of what I just...
Don't tell me I'm out of here, please.
Yeah, just be really careful on the stairs, because I don't really necessarily like the conversation I had. Have you ever heard of the Entity 7?
No.
Well, the Entity 7 is a demonic entity, and hear me out. I don't scream demon, I don't do this and that. I had the thought in the back of my head almost the whole time we were here, but I never wanted to say it because, like I said, I'm not a demon screamer. Entity 7 is a demonic entity that its whole purpose, it's the demon of lust and everything, and the whole point is to make people get divorced and ruin their life and sort of create that hostility. And ever since being here and hearing pretty much everybody here got divorced and went crazy and did crazy things, so the idea was sort of in my head. Basically, every time I was asking about what was going on and are you making these people crazy and this and that, you would just respond extremely intelligently, to the point where after a while I was like, maybe I'm reaching here, maybe I'm associating you with this for no reason. Tell me if I got this wrong. And you literally immediately said, did not.
What?
Look at my arms.
Oh, wow. Dude, you got goosebumps right now. Oh my God.
And like I said, I am not a demon screamer, but it was in the back of my head like this whole time. It goes along perfectly with what that entity does.
Mm-hmm.
I am not associating a demonic entity with this house. I am not. But what I'm saying is, if you look into Entity 7 and you look into the stories of all of the people who have lived here, you will find a connection yourself. This isn't just like, I'm not doing this for YouTube. I'm not just like, oh, let's get a crazy story going. The Estes method speaks for itself. That was pretty interesting, dude. And I think if you were going to investigate some more after that Estes, I think maybe we should float that idea out into this house while we're investigating.
So I'm Joe Vitale. I have the YouTube channel N87 Paranormal. I want to be very clear here that I am not an expert. I'm not a demonologist. I'm going on belief. Asmodeus or Asmodeus also goes by other names as well, but he's mentioned in the book of Tobit, and also mentioned in the Bible. Now, Asmodeus is this demonic entity known for being one of the princes of hell, or king of demons. The story with Asmodeus is that he had this love interest with a woman named Sarah. Now, Sarah, she tried to get married 7 times. Now, hence the name, too, why Asmodeus can sometimes go by 7. Before they could consummate the marriage, Asmodeus, he would kill her husbands, 7 of them, and then Angel Raphael defeats Asmodeus. Some of the key things here with Asmodeus or Asmodeus is that he's very possessive, specifically with women. He's very vengeful. He can make people believe that they're crazy or make others believe that they are crazy. When you get right down to it, just basic function with any demonic entity, it's all about divide and conquer. Asmodeus has seemed to come up in the past, 6-7 years now, among other paranormal investigators. Matt likes to call him the investigator demon, because it seems like a lot of investigators are running into this entity known as 7, Asmodeus or Asmodeus. Either the relationships go to hell, divorces, friendships dissolve, even long-term close friendships dissolve.
When you say that it's sort of a joke that 7 is the investigator's demon, when you actually look into the story of Entity 7, Osmodeus, does that stand out to you as, yes, this is a very braggative and wants to be shown off demon, and potentially that is why this is the quote-unquote investigator's demon, is maybe he likes to make himself known more than others out of pure cockiness, if you will?
Definitely. My encounter with it, along with others, I know Matt Benton, he has had an encounter with it. Another friend of mine, Miranda, she has encountered it. Oh, it likes to be known that it's around. It doesn't hide. Now, there are times where it may work in the background with things, but overall, he definitely likes to be acknowledged. That's for sure. That is a key thing about Osmodeus, is that he definitely wants to be recognized in some way, shape, or form. But there is sort of too, and I want to point this out, it is something that I hear people say, especially on YouTube. You know, they say, well, I went to this location where there's supposed to be this demon, and I challenged the demon, I made fun of the demon, I mocked the demon, and nothing happened. There's no demon there. Again, it's based on belief, and what I'm going to say is going to sound kind of silly, but that's not how it works. Usually these things work in the background. I could go somewhere where people claim there's a demonic entity there. I could challenge it, I can do all kinds of things, and nothing's going to happen to me. And chances are, nothing is going to happen to me. I would just want to throw that out there, that, you know, just because you go to a location that claims to have a demonic haunting, challenging it or anything like that, doesn't mean you're going to experience it. It's not how that works.
When it comes to Entity 7, if we are to believe or assume or guess or whatever the case that this entity would be haunting an area, you would think that you would experience in this home divorces, friendships being broken up, losing a fortune, people quite literally going crazy, writing on the walls, voices, mimics. All of this seems, based on the belief and the stories of Osmodeus, this seems like it would fit into his category.
It seems like it would, but we also have to realize too is that it's actually not uncommon for people to live in a home, get a divorce, move out of the home, and then other people come to the home and they have problems and divorce. It could be one of those things where it's a coincidence. So even though those experiences are being had at that house, it still doesn't pinpoint it being Osmodeus. We can't honestly say for sure if there's a demonic entity in the home. You know, I wasn't there, Dawson, but based on what you're telling me, there may very well be something going on there in more of a darker nature. It could be something demonic, or it could be a coincidence.
Let me preface by saying I am not a big screamer of these dark entities. I don't really like to just say that these things are everywhere, but I've had a feeling because of everybody in this house got divorced and went crazy, and that is a major trademark of Entity 7. And it was always in the back of my mind this whole time, but like I said, I don't like to scream about it. When we did the Estes method, it was made very clear and obvious that at least whatever's here is pretending to be that. Said 7 multiple times. I basically just said exactly what I said to you, and I went, am I wrong? Or did I get that wrong? And Connor immediately responded with, did not. And look at my arms right now. I don't know if you can see that at night. What the fuck?
Hello?
After I talk.
Did you hear that upstairs
Yeah.
too? It's quiet now.
It is really quiet.
It's eerily quiet now.
Dude, there's a feeling in here, and I'm feeling like compressed a little bit. And it was as soon as we start talking about that starts happening. And I'm absolutely serious that I do have a feeling that that's what has been happening within this home.
Let's turn the epoch on.
Let's do it.
Is there something here causing all the issues with everybody who lives here?
Dude, that was right here. Dude, I'm getting really, really bad chills up here. Do you feel?
Yeah.
Do you feel that?
Oh, yeah.
Are you 7?
Keep feeling there's somebody behind me.
Yeah, me too, dude. It is a very uncomfortable feeling.
Why did this house get creepy? It's got a lot creepier since we did the Estes sessions.
I'm telling you, dude, I genuinely feel like... Yeah. I'm feeling very compressed.
We know somebody's in this house. You're either watching us or you don't want to communicate. We're just here to get to know you and tell your story. Do you like it that we're here trying to communicate?
Whoa.
Thank you for doing that. That was really strange. I've never seen you do that. Thank you for doing that. There's somebody downstairs. If there is, I'm going to set this device right at the stairs. I can see it.
Dude.
What was that?
Behind me. Hello. I know you're trying to be spooky and scary and all that. You're going to have to be louder than that. You enjoy messing with people and ruining their lives? Is that what you enjoy?
Is there somebody in the attic right now that would like to talk? I'll come back up there if you light this up green. We were just up there communicating with somebody.
Do you think we should go up there?
Yeah. I don't really want to, but we will. Let's go. We're coming up. You want us to leave? Just light this up green and we'll leave. I promise you right now. Something keeps moving over in this direction over here. We're standing still. Yes?
Oh, it wants us to leave.
Yeah. Okay, we're going to leave. Thank you for your communication. Out of respect, we're going to leave this house. Thank you for all the communication and all the noises and things we've experienced here tonight. Please do not follow me home.
Do not follow me home as well. You do not have permission. You must stay here. That was what, 10, 15 minutes? That was a pretty wild 10, 15 minutes. That was like nonstop. That was pretty crazy.
Yeah.
We should, although the... What?
Someone just pulled my shirt.
No, dude, I told you to be careful by the stairs. I'm not kidding.
Something just pulled my shirt back.
Dude, they were trying to pull you down the fucking stairs. I'm not, like, trying to hype it up. Remember,
guys, I'm not kidding you. Hold on. I gotta see. I don't have a flashlight. Shoot. I don't have a light on me. Dawson. Hold on. Okay. I literally felt the back of my shirt. Turn around. I'll show you. I felt the back of my shirt go like that. Right up the
Really?
stairs. It scared the hell out of me.
Dude, did I not roll back the footage of me telling you to be careful by the stairs? Please be careful on the stairs, because after kind of what I just...
Don't tell me to I'm out of here, please.
Yeah, just be really careful on the stairs, because I don't really necessarily like the conversation I had. That's why I moved over here the whole time. Like, I did not want to stand next to the stairs.
No, yeah, you're right.
Thank goodness that it was just a shirt pull and it wasn't strong enough to pull. Let's get out. That was really interesting, guys. Make sure you subscribe to Paranormal Encounters. Make sure you watch his episode. And
Subscribe to Dawson if you're the first time watcher. Subscribe. This man, like I said in my video, there's very few people out there in paranormal YouTube that do authentic investigations. This man right here is the real deal. Subscribe now.